just like us. He was hijacking any robot.
I think this joint's pretty dope. Damn, what the fuck?
This bishop that Maria
Who found made 1615 victims human again.
a cure. Did it work?
It should have. Something was. This theory. He believed somewhere there was an undead brain. A single creature controlling them as a collective hive. With the dead crawling all over, we needed a distraction. Something to keep the flesh eaters occupied so we could grab Bishop. We weren't dead killers yet, so we had to be a little more creative. And lucky for us, there were plenty of NRC birds in the sky, and the NRC's dead system still worked. Laser cannons built to auto-target any hostile aircraft.
So you created the diversion.
And Taylor's team prepped extraction. Unfortunately, it seemed our cover wouldn't last as long as we hoped. The remaining NRC noticed the radio silence from air traffic control, and had sent soldiers to investigate. Command set exfil for a satellite station off base. We reset the dead system to target one of the automated planes circling above. Turns out the undead have a thing for giant explosions. Like moths drawn to a porch lamp. And all we had to do was turn on the lights. Unfortunately, we couldn't exactly control the landing. Hendricks alerted Taylor the bird was down and the diversion in play. We took out the NRC and moved. Bishop was being held underground in the security station across the tarmac. Hendricks ordered weapons down. The base was crawling with NRC soldiers
Is this
and
computer?
undead. No need to draw any more attention to ourselves. We crossed the tarmac. The tunnel ahead led to the security station. Hendricks took out the guards. I hacked into the system to find Bishop.
Why were the NRC still at the base? It was being overrun.
They needed the cure. They kidnapped Bishop's whole team and would do whatever it took to get their hands on it. They'd torture these researchers till the dead broke down the door and ripped them all to shreds if it meant they could save their people. It wasn't personal. It was self-preservation. With the secret out about Bishop's discovery, he'd become the most wanted man in the world. The NRC were just the first to grab him. It was every country for itself. Why do you think we were there? The Winslow Accord wanted the same thing the NRC did.
You can't rationalize anything when you're put up against the wall.
Nothing about this was rational. It was instinctual, animalistic, survival. He had been escorted to an interrogation room. We had to hurry. Behind us was an undead army. Once one got a whiff, the others would come running.
That's what you're supposed to know. What type of gun do you get? I think it's the APK with the neon sight. But I got this gun online. What's the actual one? Huh? Oh shit.
Hendricks told
What's
Bishop
good though? Y'all
who we
boys got
were
mics.
and that we had to move. But Bishop refused to leave without the other researchers. His friends. Our instructions were specific. Bishop was our priority. We didn't like it. But
Damn.
Bishop refused to leave without them.
It sounds like you were taking an awful risk.
He said for the cure to work,
Nah,
he needed
that's
them.
not even it.
They weren't expendable. Technically, we were.
In a way, you and the NRC were not so different in what you wanted and how far you were willing to go.
Our method was different. Our reasoning was not. No one wants to sacrifice themselves to save the world. But you like to think if the moment came, you'd have it in you.
Who was inside the cell?
Lieutenant Ziyed Khalil, member of the Egyptian army. Back in '65, he was a guard assigned to Bishop's research station. This was how we met.
Who dying already?
Hendricks cut him down and notified Taylor we were freeing the other hostages. Taylor said we didn't have the time. The base was swarming with additional NRC forces. They weren't letting
I can't even
the
put my damn gun. Alright.
There was a tunnel full of hostile soldiers between us and our exit. A cargo elevator ahead was the only way to the surface. No telling how close the dead were behind us.
So where the hell we supposed to go? Holy shit. Where the fuck you at? I had threw a grenade. At all?
The remaining NRC forces were waiting for us above. They weren't about to let their prized prisoner go. If it meant getting the cure and saving their families, they were willing to die for it. And they weren't the only ones. We'd never seen dead killers in action before. To us, it was a spectacle. To them, it was just another day in the life. Wait a minute.
Do not be deceived by his lies. Remember your past. Remember when you first met John Taylor. Remember the truth.
Wait,
All right.
This is wrong. This can't be real. I told you I met Taylor in Zurich during the 2065 Catardist Uprising, after I became a dead killer. But here I am with Taylor. And my limbs haven't been replaced yet. I'm still human. Why did you tell me that the
Damn,
first
what
time
the
I met
fuck? Your
Taylor
shit
was
breaking up
Zurich?
heavy.
Focus. You need to complete this memory. What was Taylor's plan?
We were still on
This
for
shit.
exfil. But first, we had to blow the bridge. We followed Diaz.
Okay.
Both undead and NRC forces were converging on our position.
Oh shit. Oh. I got you, bro. Hold up. Hold up. Get up. God damn. You need that max ammo. Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm going all the way back here. Them boys so far back there.
Hall grabbed us after the hangar. She was to take us to Moretti, so we could blow the bridge.
Which way we supposed to go? There's so many. What the fuck just happened? Was that lag? That shit was weird, bro. Oh my god, why did they give me this? Why did I pick this up? Why did I pick this up? That's what I'm trying to do. But it's a one shot. Okay. I can't switch weapons. What the fuck?
After the bridge, we were forced inside a comm center. Moretti took point. The rendezvous with Taylor was an APC garage just ahead.
I didn't mean to do that, though. Holy shit. Oh. Ooh. Who was it? Hit my ass real quick.
We could hear the undead screaming towards us. But that wasn't all. A robot horde was moving in. Taylor would need some time to get the door open.
Definitely better than Left 4 Dead. Is there like more? What door? How? Holy shit, they're getting in. What the fuck is everybody? What the fuck? I don't got no ammo, bro. I can't do shit right now. Holy shit. Does anybody have ammo? Does anybody know where it's at? Holy shit, bro. Pick up the max ammo, so I'm about to grab some. Fuck this. Alright, let's get right. What the fuck? That shit fucked me up real quick. Why they say Sam when they hit you? It's Sam, Sam. What are we supposed to be doing? Shit, I'm posted in here, bro.
You were forced into
These
the
all
Hell.
just supposed to come in here.
What happened there?
These niggas right here.
Hendricks wanted to go back and get the other hostages.
Running around and shit.
Taylor said Bishop was priority. After all, he had the cure. The rest were just collateral.
What did Taylor do?
He volunteered to take his team to get the others. We were to take Khalil and Bishop to Exfil. We got on the APC. Bishop was the most important man in the world right now. We had to get him to Exfil if it killed us.
Where the hell are we supposed to go now? What's up that music? How the hell you get inside? What you supposed to press? Huh? Okay.
Hendricks needed a minute to get going. And then robots might come.
What the fuck just happened? Where are the robots? Holy shit, I see them. What guns I find?
We came in too fast. The APC spun out and crashed. Hendricks moved Bishop into position. The drone evac was inbound. Once secured in the drop pod, it would return to collect. We just needed to hold back the horde.
What's up with this fucking music? God damn.
What happened?
Airspace was compromised. They had to pull out. Bishop was priority. We were extended. We heard Taylor on the comms. He was inbound and told us to hang on. No. I can't do this. I can't live this again. No.
I am sorry. You must.
No, please!
If you wish to defeat Deimos, you must. To save the world, you must relive this.
I should have died. I felt myself fade. It was over. That was the day I met Johnson. That was the day I became a dead killer.
That was the day you met Bishop, the man who found the cure, before he died at the Cairo aquifers. Moretti told you to find it.
On Moretti's instruction, we sought him out. We told him what we knew, which at the time was just a name, Deimos. He didn't know much, just that Deimos was responsible for the outbreak, and that a safe house in Singapore had a dossier on the guy. So we returned to Singapore. Little did we know, Gojulan had taken the city, and somehow gotten the undead to obey her. If we were gonna get to the safe house, we'd have to go through them.
Need some food. Looks like you want to look so much.
The vultures. Sadistic scavengers, ravaged by atrocity and time, driven by fear and insanity. We saw their victims strung up on display the moment we arrived.
When forced against the wall, the impurities of man can be revealed.
It was more than that. This was survivalism. When only 1% of the world's population is human, you either died and became the undead, or you survived by preying on the living. I had a bad feeling about this. Going through the undead was one thing, but vultures... they were fucking savages. These scavengers were well equipped. I suppose that's what you get when you prey on your fellow man. We made quick work of them. Hendricks took point down the alley. From the sounds of it, the dead knew we were coming. Clearly, Singapore was happy to have us back in town. Overwatch confirmed the vultures were converging on the safe house. Civilians spotted on site. We didn't know if we could get through without additional collateral damage.
How many times can you hit it? You got what? What the fuck? Who did that?
It's curious, the vulture's behavior. Willing to kill the living and the dead alike without prejudice. Survival of the fittest at its most primal. They act with reckless abandon without thinking of the consequences. They had to know. The more they killed other humans, the slimmer their chances became.
Don't think of them as humans. They're animals. Abandoned by any form of governing body, they dictated their own society. They were tribal, nomadic. In their eyes, man was as much a threat as the undead. The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Goju Long knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above. The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Goju Long knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above. The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Goju Long knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above. The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Goju Lan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above.
You have to be patient.
The scavengers began realizing they weren't the only humans in the area. It was a matter of time before Goju Lan knew we were here. The safe house was beyond the gardens, but the gardens belonged to the dead. They smelled us lurking above.
I ain't trying to play.